Governor Okpebholo under fire for visiting Kano State to pay a condolence visit to the Kano State government and the families of the 16 travelers who were gruesomely died alive in Urumi, Edo State. A lot of people have been talking about why is it that nobody, all these northern elders and groups here and there, why is it that they never said anything concerning this Deborah issue that happened? Now, how many times did you hear that they went to go and visit? Even the presidency did not even say anything as at that time. Buhari's presidency, they were like, oh, you need to be careful of what you say. Indirectly, they were blaming the girl for what she said. What did she say that will now warrant her life being taken? What they are saying is that what is good for the goose is good for the ganders. When such things happen, you never see these people coming to the south to come and what happened in Oyo, what has been happening in all those sides. You never see them. The unfortunate thing is that when it happens to their people, that is, I remember the incident that happened in what is it called in Oyo State that time when in the market when they had a fight and a lot of these northerners were expired. You saw some of their representatives came to lay to Oyo that time. But if it happens to the people in the south, they will never say anything. They will be looking for compensation here and there. And a lot of people have said, what led to what happened that day? People are not supposed to take a loss into their hands. What happened? What led to why these people did what they do? Because from information we gathered, that they saw these people with a gun and they said they were hunting. They were hunters. They were going from one place to another. I don't even understand. They have a very large um how will I play land mass in their region. They will live there, carry all of those things. I've never seen anybody from the south being intercepted in the north that they are coming to do what it has always reverse has always been the case. So what led to what? Because some people are trying to speak. What led to what that made these people do that? And if at all, the highest they could have done is to just showcase them, expose them, and follow it up and say, no, you are not going to, it will not, this one will not slide. Just like when Buhari was in power, instead of taking laws into their hands, that was just the only mistake they made. We have seen a lot of things happening in this place, Plateau State, in Benue State. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody is declaring a state of emergency. But when it comes to them, they will now see it as a very big deal. What sort of nation are we living in? I fully acknowledge that taking justice into our own hands, like some we like some wide jungle court, is not the right way to go. But let me ask this: has he even bothered to make a single condolence visit to the families of those died in Edo State? That's the question. That's why people are coming for this Okpebholo. Did the governor of Sokoto visit the parents of late Deborah that was lynched and by our cosmates? If now one former governor, he will still be looking for one justification. May their soul rest in peace. I don't even have a problem with the governor of Edo State doing this show of shame and eye service. My question is, as a northern governor done same when southerners Deborah was spied? Edo governor that promised insecurities in his acceptance speech. What do you expect? Now another thing. Oh. This is not just about money, it's about action. The government must strengthen security to prevent such tragedies. Every Nigeria deserves safety, regardless of where they travel. Justice must be swift, and the victims' families must not be forgotten. There's no problem with the visit or him visiting them. However, how many of the families of the alleged whatever and this in Edo State has been visited? Since Esan Edo, people have been complaining about the influx of unknown herdsmen in Edo State, allegedly destroying their farms. Okpebholo knows fully well that he didn't even win the Edo State gubernatorial election and the case is presently in court. So he is doing all this to excuse me, to be able to please the owners or the powers that be, so that they can help him towards the final verdict to his favor. What sort of nonsense is this? Since Fulani men have been buying people, destroying farms in Southwest, South and Southeast, how many northern governors have traveled to any of these regions to pay condolence visits? Don't no carry last, but carry last in this. So now, wow, now only Hausa Fulani lives matter for this Obodo Nigeria. Shey Buhari no dey again. Tinubu na their person now. So what's it gonna be the difference? Now then. Action has to be taken on the wicked criminals first, then condolence to be followed for the governor and immediate families of the departed. Yeah, love what he did, but if we are to be honest, it should be reciprocal. That's it, not the other way around. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.